The Jamal Adams trade saga was given new life yesterday when reports surfaced that he has requested a trade from the Jets. The Dallas native has always dropped hints about playing for his hometown team, and this time they're on a list of 7 teams that Adams reportedly prefers. And according to Fox Bet, the Cowboys have the 3rd best odds to land Adams behind the Texans and Eagles. So, Skip, this is your team. Would you like to see the Cowboys acquire him?
Yeah, Skip. Would you?
No.
What?
No, Cowboy fans. No, triple no. Help me out. What is this, like the 6th or 7th time Jamal Adams since the end of the last season has asked for a trade?
Yep.
Right? Didn't he ask for one 2 weeks ago, or was it 3 or 4 weeks ago? Look, I have no doubt about Jamal Adams' ability. He made first team All-Pro. But I do have doubt. I have lots of doubt about what Jamal Adams is really made of, his intangibles, his leadership potential, his winner's intangibles seem to be lacking to me because, Shannon, he seems to have an overinflated opinion of himself. He thinks he's become Ronnie Lott or Ed Reed or Troy Polamalu all rolled into one, and I'm just not sure about that. So he's terminally unhappy. He's always making locker room waves because he wants more. And to acquire him would take way more because now it looks like the Jets would want 2 first-round picks for him, and then he would want from you, I don't know, 18, 19, maybe 20 million a year to be that superstar safety that he believes he has become.
Right.
And Shannon, to me, here's the stat on him, and maybe this is unfair, but since his rookie year, of all the defensive players who have played 46 or started 46-plus games, he's tied for 3rd in the league in most losses in which he has participated. Well, that's not all his fault, but he seems to have become part of a losing culture in the Jets. He has not been able to change the losing culture in New York with the Jets. So to me, the one who got away for my Dallas Cowboys was Earl Thomas.
Yes.
He is the flip side of Jamal Adams. Earl Thomas is a flat-out, born and raised in Texas stud with huge winners intangibles. He is a game changer on the field and in the locker room. He would have changed life for my Cowboy defense. And you remember what happened. Jerry Jones thought he had a deal, and at the last second, John Schneider did what Dak and his new representative did to Jerry Jones. They jerked the rug out from under Jerry. John Schneider said, April Fools, it's going to cost you more. Whatever it was, they bumped it up a whole nother round of draft pick. And Jerry, once he gets bent out of shape, the deal is over.
Deal done.
It's over because he has maybe as quick a temper as I've ever seen, and once it goes, it is gone. So that was the end of Earl Thomas in Dallas. Now he's a Raven, good for the Ravens. He's a perfect fit for the Ravens, and I think he started changing life for them last year. So that's the one we needed, not Jamal Adams.
I'm looking at the teams on his list, Skip. 6 of the 7 made the playoffs. Ravens made obviously. Ravens, Texans, Chiefs, Eagles, 49ers, Seahawks.
Except for
the
my
Cowboys.
And they are America's team.
Skip, when I look, I think he's a good safety. But I'm not Skip, how you going to trade him and then give him the money and you got Dak that's been there for 4 years? Man, Skip, Dak could never come to camp. Dak can say, you know what, Jerry, I'm done, I'm out. Forget y'all.
That's true.
Ain't no way. That would be the last straw. Skip, when I look at Jamal Adams, I think he's a good safety. But is he Ed Reed? Is he Troy Polamalu? No. I mean, you look at his first 3 years, Skip, he got 2 picks. Ed Reed had 21 picks in his first 3 years. Ed Reed, his ball hawk.
He didn't come until after.
He came the year after I left. He came the year after. Yes, year after I left. Skip, Jamal is a box safety. He does a better job of stopping the run, and he'll blitz.
I agree.
But as far as like down the field, that's not his expertise.
Nope.
And I don't see someone giving up 2 first rounders and paying him the kind of money that he's going to want. Like I said, Skip, I think he's a good safety. I think he's one of the top safeties. But I'm not taking him over Honey Badger. I'm not taking him over Honey Badger. No. No, he can't do what Honey Badger does.
Well, he's no ball hawk.
No. Honey Badger plays the slide. He can blitz. He can drop in coverage. Now he plays good against the run. So for me, Skip, at some point in time, you got to stop. You got to stop making all these noise. Make that defense better. We think about the Jets. Do we mention anything about the defense? I mean, come on. If you're that dude,
I love the coordinator.
If you're that dude, you got to make a difference. He wants to be thought of a Khalil Mack and an Aaron Donald.
Does.
Huh? Nah. Like I said, I think he's a good safety, but I don't think he's the best safety in the league. And definitely not, hey, you get what you can get. But for me, Skip, there's no way. There's no way I'm trading too far. I'm not trading the first round for him. Not one of these teams, Skip. So let me ask you a question. If you're the Chiefs, you want Jamal Adams, or you gonna run the risk of not being able to sign Kelsey, not being able to just sign, let's see, my homeboy, or Chris Jones, or if you're the Ravens, okay, I give him $18 million. How does that help me get closer to signing Lamar Jackson? If I'm the Cowboys, I sign him. How does that get me closer to signing Dak Prescott? Huh? Nah, no. No. I think he's going to have to make peace with the Jets. Jets, y'all going to have to make peace with him and say, bro, this is what we got for you. We got about $12, $13 million for you. That's what we got.
I agree. I also think Jamal does not realize how much he has benefited from being on a bad team in the biggest media market in this country.
Right.
So the reporters have nothing really to write or talk about or report about except him asking for a trade. So when he does, it's like an explosion of publicity out of New York because it's all they really have to write about that seems to matter. Oh, he wants out. Now he's even given a list of the potential destinations.
A good player on a bad team, Skip, doesn't have the same ring as a good player on a good team. You're on a bad team, bro, and you haven't made that defense better. When people are like, oh, man, we got to... No, that's not him. You had to account for Ed Reed. You had to account for Troy Polamalu safety. You better account for Ronnie Lott. Skip, he's not that.
Nope.
He's that... Those are transcendent players. He wants transcendent money, but he's not a transcendent player. So I don't know what the Jets. At some point in time, I think the Jets are going to probably move on, Skip, because what I'm looking at, Skip, from a distance and having been in locker rooms, he's becoming more trouble than he's worth.
Agreed. He thrives on being a malcontent, which is why a good team would not want that player in their locker room.
Yeah. I mean, at some point, you can't every year get a trade. He's a first-round pick, so 3 years. So theoretically, Skip, they got him at the 4th year, they got him at the 5th year option, and they can franchise him. So theoretically, they don't really have to do anything for 3 years.
So he went 6th overall in that draft. Guess who went after him? 8. Guy you know pretty well, your nephew McCaffrey went 8. Number 10, a guy you know really well, a guy you love, my homeboy. And 12 was this quarterback down in Houston named Deshaun Watson. So McCaffrey, Mahomes, Deshaun go after Jamal Adams.
Right.
You still love that pick, New York? Really? Okay.
Like I said, I believe he's a good safety, but transcendent and difference. I don't see difference maker when I look at him. I don't see the plays. I don't see the Honey Badger plays all over the field. Honey Badger, Skip. Look at the Chiefs' defense year before he got there, and look at him last year. That's all you got to do.
All he does is make plays.
That's it.
Okay, guys, should the NFL borrow a few ideas from the NBA as we hope to see some play resume? We will discuss after the break.